On today's episode of Watch JR Go, the S10 build continues, and hopefully we get most of this stuff painted. What is going on, guys? I'm Watch JR Go, and like I said, I'm here with Eric, and we have a lot of painting to do. The fender liners here, those need done. The core support needs done. The hood latch support there, that needs done. And we also need to get the cab outside, do a little bit more cleaning on that, and paint that to match. It all needs to be gloss black, so the engine bay is nice and complete. Now, it's actually not bad under there. We might be able to actually just clean up the firewall. You can see there's still some nice gloss black back there. So it's the one part of the factory paint that's held up on this thing very well. So we're going to do a bunch of masking here. It's time to just get to it. Razor blade and masking tape, and we're going to make this thing look good. And yes, I'm keeping those old Air Raid stickers and Power Raid stickers. I know they have nothing to do with the truck, but you got to keep the history. Just like we're keeping that rusted, terrible trailer hitch. That's got to be the world's most worthless trailer hitch. It doesn't have a top. We might have to clean the hitch up or try to spray paint it chrome, but I do want to keep the garbage old hitch because it just adds to the character. That's the history of this truck. So let's do some cutting and do some painting. This is the worst, fakest paint that has ever existed, ever. I hate this stuff. Original Krylon is the best paint ever made. This Krylon, just throw it straight in the dumpster.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, Josh went and got that for us. Well, I said get the cheapest Krylon there was, and he bought the super expensive stuff. You either want the cheapest Krylon there is, or this, like the cheapest paint there is. This is the best stuff there is. It dries instantly. It's been 3 days since that Krylon went on those body mounts, and none of it is dry, not even remotely. And paint should be dry in like 5 minutes. Also, one more pro tip, this stuff 100% is. Wiper blades, wiper arms, this is the stuff to use for those because it's not, it doesn't glare in the sun, and it dries in like, I don't know, 3 minutes. Honestly, all the black on this frame that needed touched up or hit, this is the solution. Anyway, duplicolor trim and bumper paint. This stuff is a godsend. Probably the best stuff in the automotive game. All right, we are outside with the truck bed. As you can see, I've got the blower. We're gonna clean it out, then we're gonna wash it. We're gonna scrub this thing out. Then we're gonna wipe it down with a little bit of brake clean and spray it with truck bed liner. We've got some rubberized undercoating. Obviously the bed looks like it's an old painter's truck. It's terrible. I'd love to keep the patina, but just the rest of the truck's gonna look too good. So people said it had to be bed lined. I really did not plan on doing this. It's gonna add a lot of time to the build, but we are gonna get that done and try to get the cab on the truck today. And now it's time for this truck bed to dry. We have washed it twice, just spraying it down, scrubbing it out with brushes and everything like that, trying to get all the heavy stuff out of there. I think it looks a lot better. And now, after what, an hour or so of it drying, I'm gonna come out here with the blower, try to help it out. We should be able to coat this thing with some truck bed liner. It's cab time. This is the main thing we needed to get knocked out today. So, I'd say the truck is basically ready for the cab to go on. Throw the harness for the Terminator over the front there. Cab is moving. Yeah, I think you got it now. Hold on 2 seconds, right about there. So the firewall's painted, it looks much better. We probably need to take the brake booster off. But yeah, you can see. Oh, I think that body mount thing has to stay. I think we're okay. More up? No, just start coming back on in. Come on in from there. All right, let me grab the steering shaft. All right, bring it on in. Start turning, exactly, back the other way a little bit. Okay, we have the cab on and one body mount bolt is started. The cab needs to rotate. Eric's trying to do it single-handedly, but I was gonna go pull on the other side here. So we've got a all right clearance to the firewall. It's not terrible. You ready for me?
Yeah, just pull forward on the back.
I'm just gonna pull towards me over here.
All right.
Ready?
Sure.
Go. Oh gosh, I think we overshot. Let me check the front mount.
You overshot.
I didn't realize it was gonna move that easy. Dude, I think it's lined up. Eric just finished getting all his body mounts in. This thing is back on the truck. And I am excited. It looks like a truck again. Obviously we have a ton of work to do back here, but everything did clear, even if it's marginal. It's gonna be a lot of work to sort out all the wiring at this point. You can see the tires going back to being flat now that they've got all this extra weight on it, but the cab looks much, much better. So, next up we're gonna actually clean this thing. Once we can get it outside, we gotta get the steering shaft all hooked up. We have the aftermarket steering shaft, and I was trying to do that while it was in the air. We did not have the time nor the tool set up over here to install that thing. So, also I didn't see any bolts anywhere. Not quite sure how you swap that out. We're gonna figure it out though. Eric's taping up the bed, protecting the sides here. Oh, we're gonna spray over on right here. Sorry. We're going all the way. On the edge, we're going all the way over.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Once tape goes on,
never can come off. Permanent tape. This isn't frog tape, it's not that permanent.
frog tape's the worst tape.
I know. Gorilla tape's where it's at for paint work, right? It was a joke.
The Harambe joke?
That was technically a Harambe joke, you're right. We're not exactly doing one of the real systems, we're just using this Rust-Oleum truck bed coating. I've had the best luck with the Walmart stuff before because, as usual, it dries like a normal paint. We're gonna try this out though. Hopefully it works. Non-skid, textured finish.
Tailgate's getting wrapped, right?
Tailgate will get wrapped all the way up to here.
So where? So
to the very top, just like the road. Honestly, I think we just open the tailgate and spray.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna put a...
Good call.
Like right here?
Because we do need the wrap to it here. And a couple minutes later, we are out of paint. Honestly, like 2 minutes later. But you can see how it used to look versus how it looks now. And it's ready for another coat, and we should be good to go here. So we'll drag it back outside when I have another can. Of course, I only bought one, not knowing how much coverage we would need. But also, this bed liner stuff's like $10 a can. So as you can imagine, I didn't want to dump too much in when we've already spent crazy money painting this truck. I'll grab another can tomorrow, and we should have the bed all knocked out. Here comes the forklift, and in we go. Hey, going on the tailgate ride. This is a bad place to sit. My leg can get pinched in between the tailgate and the bed. This bed almost sits on the forklift perfectly, but it likes a little bit of counterbalance though. Oh, wow. Back in she goes. Check that out. Little bit of bed liner. What a difference. One more can, I think, will get us all the coverage we need, and the texture will look right. I can't wait till the wrap makes the outside look good.
Yeah.
What'd you say Line X quoted you to do this to your truck?
That was $5 grand.
This was $10.
I think you got most of it on my truck. So
Your truck's good to go.
we should be pretty good.
I think all of it's on me.
I was going like that.
I almost threw up because it all collects in the corners, and while you're in there, I know you're supposed to wear a respirator for that stuff. I'm not worried about that, but man, it was I could not breathe for a minute there. Anyway, we're good to go now. Coughed a couple times. What a lot of progress. The wrap's gonna tie all this together. Now we just have to make the engine run. So waiting on headers and a throttle body, a few other things. We should be there. I know there were a lot of questions about belt routing, but this is the only way the belt can actually route. Some other people said they drew the routing to double check, and that is how it routes. I know there's not enough belt wrap, but we're not running a supercharger. Honestly, we're not running anything that has any load at all. It's just an alternator and power steering pump. We don't even have AC, obviously. We did try to fit the AC. We didn't just bail, but it does not fit. The AC interferes with the frame almost a full inch. So that is why we had to give up on that. We definitely tried to make everything work, and this is how it ended up. It's just trial and error.
T&E.
T&E, trial and error. I think T&E is travel and entertainment. We do need 2 more cans of bed liner, because after the bed's done, we decided we're just gonna do the dash in bed liner. Since all that foam junk came off the dash, the dash was cracked and falling apart when we got the truck, of course. So bed liner should make that look like a factory dash. It's got a nice texture. It should work really well. So Eric did some cleaning on it with, yeah, the Dotco, the Milwaukee Dotco, just 2 brands. And the dash, all the junk, all the old glue comes right off the dash. So we're gonna clean that up, blow the cab out, and then bed liner that, and then spray the floor of the cab, and that should pretty much get all of our paint work done. Those are some big projects that need to be knocked out. And I mean, today's progress, incredible. I love seeing the cab back on the thing, and it rolls again. That was a lot of work that we got done in 3 hours, huh?
Yeah, we had to watch an hour of YouTube.
Well, yeah, I had to catch up on some science. Oh yeah, we painted the core support and the fenders and basically everything else that needed to be done to make this engine bay look nice and crispy. Those were high on our priority list as well. And it's supposed to rain for the next 3 days, so our painting may be extremely limited. It needs to not be because we are out of time and all this stuff's got to get painted right now. But that said, good progress, and hopefully we can find some windows to knock out the rest of the bed liner and the cab in the next couple of days there. And then once the cab's ready to go, I need to get in there and get the terminator installed and drill a hole so we can pull some wires through there. That's most of what needs to happen, other than putting the whole front end back together, because it needs a battery too. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjrgo.com for cool shirts not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Hey, even got a Mexican pizza. It's a good day.
That's what you got from Taco Bell?
Yeah, buddy. Well, I got my free one finally. If you use the Taco Bell app for the next couple of days still, free Mexican pizza. It's good life advice. Till the 1st. It expires on the 1st.
I don't think I've ever had one ever.
Well, a free one's the best way to start. What can I say?
Guess I gotta download Taco Bell app.
It's like, Taco Bell is the neighborhood drug dealer. It gets you hooked with one.
Yeah.